Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election? Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then number one step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle, when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na your house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
Hello, we good people. Let me inside this one big family house where we all call we yard. We not the channel where they talk all not the left where we not to oversee plazas for put and free today for today. We cook and today we eat out, chop out, finish them. Anyway, we good people here. We don't come back today with another one. Salon. Waiting they happen na this week country so. Waiting they happen na this week country so. Things just they go from back to us. Nobody no care again no. We the poor people they suffer. We the poor people they struggle. Where we want talk, we not for talk. Where we talk, them beat and jail we. Outside this country they go, me brother. Outside pauper they go with Vida. Uda then they pan eat, then they pan eat for we they suffer, Me people them. We fumble them. Another one today.
Banger.
This is choke me.
Mommy,
like dry Gary and granats. We not get water for pasta. Like dry fufu. But before they tell people they can't talk. You don't feel saying that because of their fake degree and make but Kuboku people and we had not know the function of their job.
Yeah, not to feel, I know that.
Okay. So because you know make an waste people in time. For there's something doubt we now we had when we all for can discuss. We don't know because we not go school until we don't ask for donation for make una help we make yourself go.
Yeah, Dominion, yeah.
Yeah, so say they go get a PhD, they can't see that how they pattern on social media.
No. I think not a PhD, not PhE.
Okay. Now I understand. Family, this thing choke me and it doubt me because of that one day. We decide to bring up another house so we all they can discuss on this matter because we don't know if really not so thing for be. Me people them Adebayor, where people they call the king Adebayor. Well, some man accept the name, some man no one accept him. But matter of fact, the majority of Mama Salon, people them say not the king.
Well, I know I'm still facing a majority. I would just say plenty people.
Correct.
Because we not do how they call and survey for know the percentage. So I would just say plenty people.
Correct. Well, plenty people say now the king of social media. Well, as soon as all be done here.
No, but wait. If now that other angle that you take, I will agree with you. Because if now that other angle say the king of the social media agree, you know why? Because it prove. Even if you put caretaker so you put Adebayor so you see say plenty people they watch Adebayor than they watch caretaker. So if you say social media agree, but if you say na the country physical, I go say plenty.
That's what you say. Adebayor useful pass you uncle. Let me go.
I'm not still one was say useful pass me uncle. The only thing no more. Adebayor get something we can talk. He say for popular and fame na two different things. Well, sometimes I go say me uncle fall na the.
You just sound like you uncle. Boss you know they talk and the talk pass you enter. What's the problem?
Because we always want for defend with failure. And if we're not able to defend the failure, we go put them na for other person. But we not go take we not ever take responsibility.
All right, Swangolem. As I be the talk, we all know where they go on right now, Mama Salon. Where plenty people don't come to the social media, including we, a doubt we, and no fit say na so if go. Waiting another one day, a whole magistrate come out and play with your brother when I Adebayor in audio na the court and tell the APC Secretary General say since
Wait, Bible. You mean the court so idle that they even play Adebayor audio na court?
Well, the magistrate be so idle for player.
Okay. You mean he talk him or he really play the audio na court?
He play the audio. He say una listen. Who that cost me mama for this case?
Okay, continue.
So Fambulen, a whole magistrate before a born in time for talk case them.
In fact, not to magistrates. I think it don't pass magistrates.
Okay, now judge now, right?
Now justice, yeah.
Justice.
Yes, yeah, na judge. Na high court judge.
Well, Fambulen, high court judge don't disappoint we. For ask Usman for the answer say, make he call Adebayor for make Adebayor beggar publicly. Well, because of that one day.
This now it puts pepper now we eye. No rapa me, condo fat.
Condo fat.
Rapa me, condo fat.
Well, Mahmoud Adebayor don't come up with a strong word say, he as Adebayor, he as the king of social media, he not they ever stoop down for big Adrian Fisher, if not in name.
Adrian, yes.
Adrian
Fisher. Sabi the name them.
Adrian Fisher.
Adrian. Call him fine. Adrian and the family.
My brother. Your uncle and Asuna they misbehave.
He choke me. Anyway, we go know waiting Adebayor get for say or waiting at the things then we go get for say with regards that particular thing there. Anyway, maybe what a lot of more small bits but here this issue of Vida again because the other time we be here one my sister be Sabiam is saying let them not politicize this thing. Well, I understand say I see one lanky press release then say from the family member of Vida say we also see Okenge don't give finally money for let them go address. But not still say give because we know one thing pan see Okenge. Anything where they do in social media. But I not see am. We as well see say LAC, LA Chocolate, World Boss as they can call them. Himself don't come and say they give 55 or 60 million leons to Vida. Well, we see the money inside some people them snap. Well, other people them say no, you know it. You I think you hear something, right?
Well, yes. I
What you hear?
see some videos them where they go around on the social media. Well, we go left for get more proof on that one day because anybody can do it he wants right now on the social media.
Yeah,
but we
especially when a audio, the person puts picture pan.
Yeah.
Because I see one page where they say salon something, then say the how they call it, the family rejects the money. But we see AYV housemates fan page, then post they say the family received the money, so we're not able for no. At the same time, we see other press release where they say since the family then say Sisi Okenge don't give them money. Yeah, well, we don't know. We don't know who that in this case. We still try to find out the bottom of this particular thing. Continue. Why?
Well, I think say until then,
this thing just can't inside me just no. Whilst you they engage people, let's just make call quick and try for confirm.
All right. Well, ask me, but I don't talk from William now. The information that one the way they go around right now on social media and I don't get. But when I know we collect for giving information where we get a clear proof of where we say they bring to now when I say they satisfied. But as this LAC saga they go on right now, MCC Ogenge, we understand say CC Ogenge go give money. But the first one, now be failing. Now just bogo.
Well, this one self we not able to forget proper proof too. We just
well know... I want to say make this again not be failing because now just an information we get. But we try for investigate and get the proof where they make we bring the clear picture to now.
You know they live but
same goes to LA Chocolate. The killer.
I just try for confirm no more. You get
now
information.
We hear and see some videos them say a send money through a lawyer where some of you guys them go take for go donate to Vida in family. But according to the other video what we see voicely on top of then they try for talk say because of the family no one for make them go there on camera for receive this money, make them reject the money. But this LSC issue we get for camp over again and again. Because somebody who don't kill where caretaker bio and the team where they pick for the presidential pardon give passports now so me they say for make you escape. Now you don't escape. Then we say that they look for this man. If not so like look, then they look for this man. And this man, they're doing videos there.
Yeah, see that place.
We all know how to track people right now. I feel say don't do for the government.
No.
Not for hunt. Opposition, they're no more. Not for no opposition. People where they want for apprehend, then they no more than for good part. As well good for track outside LAC day. As of LAC don't come out on the social media and it is send money to people them. Then they receive and for go give other people them. I feel say it don't do for make the government able to track LAC. But not only for today, we see the video there where they go, where they say he send money for go donate, but the family of Vida rejects this money because of their own reason. But we still wait for more proof. So we confirm all of them here. But for now, not just a rumor where they go on. We really get interest on show and Sisi Okenge Yon for know if this time around not true say he go give money because the same Sisi Okenge, if he don't come back and talk, say, make everybody pull out from Vida in sick business. He they support the family and fly Vida to Ghana for the operation or the medication where he need. But we not be see it happen. All of a sudden, now from there we be back say Vida day on a critical condition where we all worry. But this time around we pray and hope say Sisi Okenge not to fail for the second time. This is going to be reality now. We say they're happy because My brother and I say if be embarrassed as my family members them, my uncle in wife, for let they read the name the all temper Joblo Jabla promise.
I be just dey try forget something. I be just dey try forget something. As you can see, I all me Congo sabot na me yes. I dey try for find out. They say Sisi Okenge. Number one, you know say the entertainment industry dem very hypocrite, eh? Number one, when this press release where they come up, so when they say they tell Fatima Sisi Okenge thank you other things, and then say na from last year, oh, now in something like that they will don't happen where Fatima been pay some medical bills inside Freetown for Vida, but not to this Fatima been promised so because the initial arrangement now they for take Vida go Ghana for let them go arrange for them, but Sisi Okenge not pay that money, they just give small money in a ton here. So well, the family members they not be one for let people and talk about this because they say they normally then politicize. But it's not to politics for God's sake. Now somebody in life will talk about who that say na politics. Well, the entertainers them na the diaspora. Then we don't put something like $8,000 where they be one for give. Now that time the Sisi Okenge can say it is able for adjust all things. Well, the entertainer then at the diaspora feel say na fitia Sisi Okenge fitia them. So let me say let them return the money them, but they not be return the money them. Oh. Now this then now for let you know say nothing not happen. Sisi Okenge not do anything from Fenshi Shili or Tongo Shili. I don't know if that's when they talk and say. I don't know some people out there. Anyway. Now then say then they get together. In fact, this Dunke Salim, if that's what they call and this spray day, they want for all a show when they are fundraising for Vida. But wait, oh, if Sisi Okenge be don't handle all of them thing there, the entertainers then for be able to do them thing there, then for be do them thing there again.
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, go on. Now we see LSC. Well, some people don't want for pay attention, but the truth is the truth. LSC said they give this money, and we see the money the parading itself on social media. Whether it don't reach to the family or not reach to the family, to enable for confirm. We still the wait for confirm all of them things, but you guess what happen? We still find out better one. This not be just small thing no more. Follow we waiting the happen. At least let we say for more small bit. Congosa bought them. Now not for year something. Then just they can run them out. Then the propaganda machine. Now that's not
especially you.
Yes, yeah, me fumble them. Anyway, we move. I hear what a small thing today. You know, say this thing of politics don't they take one nasty and turn, eh? The thing of politics inside we country just the dirty and nasty smell. Me brother. You know who understand what I try for talk. Sorry, you some family left, they not like that word. But you know what happen? The politics, even the government don't take and go to primary school. Can you imagine? Okay, wait. Let not beat go on. We see the other day, the resident minister or the residence minister for Northwest, when now the deputy minister of trade, we hear him in talk about politics na to school picking, no? We
of
see,
course, you're correct.
We commode that time when they went for sit NPSE last year. We see one with young man, then a classroom inside one of them in the line them. They tell the small picking them, but how they waiting the politics right now. Now this government I no more like them. Not to politics na school land eh. Well, you know don't tap you. We all lovely green, we lovely red, where we can always the dance for. We lovely yellow and blue because inside the country now 4 color than the popular pan picking spots: green, red, yellow, and blue. Guess what thing they happen, especially at the Western Rural District, where make the chairman Kasho J. Olan Cole don't come and say them for ban both red and green house. Now all the school them within in districts. Can you imagine? I think waiting it do, it look try small, but wait oh, the other way round. Waiting this don't they happen inside the country, where make the picking they all they know the left. Who say we country they go? Things just they go from bad to worst. From good to ugly. Eh, boy. What thing they happen? We picking them out if then I feel. If you see this, the come you go bribe say, now we the greenhouse now for campus. Or now we the red house now for campus.
I not cut you all the way talk about ugly. Make a member your uncle IG. Continue.
So pass them to go and bribe say, now if for campus or now for campus. But they picking them again, boy. What's kind of petty business is? Una know who left them out of politics. And they talk to una all too. You will get passion for red. You will get passion for green. You are big. Una allow the picking them for be picking. Politics not for picking. Yeah. That one are hot in politics on the pan. Green and red. I beg una avoid them picking them, yeah? Left the lady and take decision in the own. Now this make their other color then look better pass with small. Because then they play the team, dirty one pass with but they mature pass with. What happen ba? How ba? Picking up for day again? Now all man for the inside politics they dance and sing. Please. But I not tap you. I see the other tell whether me uncle go lunch and school them where you been battle am for bill. It take them picking them. Then give them green polo who side the right SLPP. School picking them. Can you imagine? This thing here so you don't take different rotten handle. Hey brother, this thing it look the smell.
Well, now so them feel say them for take them. Waiting them for do for help school picking them, they can forget that one day and bring dirty party politics in front of the picking them. I just hope they listen to some of their advice there, make them keep their picking off from waiting them deeper. Who they make them? We move, me brother, we move.
Anyway, we been start something Saturday night before we get that wonderful night with one of we brother, we uncle, we daddy, and we pikin. We na be how you call himself? Call him ba? John Blah. Hey,
John.
my boy. John Blah. He say he get a lot of songs them, and interestingly, he just send some other songs them to we where they ask and say, "Pa, I hope say them song there they no get copyright so." Now he say as long as not for promotion, but hey, we will afraid though. How you go know a promotion or not to promotion we they do? Because when once the line say, he say as long as for promotion purposes, boo. Let's see something. He send something. Let's see. This is a promotion. Now one way we need here and find it. Promotion. Don't play suku suku. Hey!
My mama told me not to play with girls. She told me I'm too young to fall in love.
Alright. Today not to in I be just to try for remind me say we be one for start something. I see some people not begin to put the yes now near. Ebo se me pia uni here fine. Sorry about that. Today not to jump blind day. We could try for get a concert for them. In the future, and see by where? In the future, especially running down to the election, forget like a peace concert, no, just see what everything can happen. We could try for look forward to that particular thing there. It just come up right now, but we could discuss that there as a team. Anyway, we move. We go to the first thing of the day. We been talk about UNDP. We say this government here, then they give them money, but they not they deliver. Then they begin project, but they need end them. I've been shocked and smile. In fact, now I'm ashamed back. I don't know no more. No. Anyway, we begin listening from last week. Let's go back and listen to this video, this audio. When 98.1, the Musa Kamara been do this interview with the UNDP country representative. When they come back just now, because today we get a lot of things inside the basket for you.
What they call HACT, the HACT the lady was talking about. That's the harmonized cash transfer. What it means is in order for development to be sustained, it has to be built within the national system. And to do that, people must be au fait with the rules, regulations on both sides. So UNDP has procedures, government has procedures. Putting them together produces what we have, the manual they have been trained on. So, and the purpose is to make whatever intervention we have in this country sustainable. So, therefore, we have to train them so that they have better understanding of how the two systems can work together.
Doing a training to see how the system between the government and the UN system works together. What has been your observations, or what has been the UNDP observations when it comes to program implementations especially the one implemented by UNDP?
We have very cooperating partners, those who cooperate with us and also implement, as you can see with the turnout, many of them come. But as part of our procedure, there has to be continuous training, capacity building. You cannot be a capacity building agency and then you don't build the capacity of those who work with you. So as such, we thought it necessary to train our IPs, implementing partners, in the new ways we are doing our business.
You must have observed a gap in the implementation of your project. For listeners, what are some of these gaps, or what is the major gap in the implementation of projects that you think that the people that we are working with need to be aware and of faith with the project implementation system of the UNDP?
The main issue from our side is lack of delivery. In our terms, it means I give you 100,000 leons to address a development challenge. 3 months down the line, zero implementation. There is no excuse for that. This is a development country. UNDP and other agencies are here because of the development needs. So if you are giving resources, you must deliver. Because once you fail to deliver, either you are it's affecting the system that we intended to support, or even the people who would be the beneficiaries of these interventions. So lack of delivery is an issue, and we've escalated to the level of the Minister of Planning and Economic Development. This was discussed in my presence with the Chief Minister, and hopefully maybe the President will know about it. But what we cannot take excuse for in a developing country where resources are needed, however small your portfolio is, you should deliver and even ask for more. So that has been the handicap in our delivery process. And people have different excuses. Some, they say ignorance of the law is no excuse. But in our terms, we still have to build their capacity so that they have better understanding of how these deliveries are done.
How alarming it is, the lack of delivery in your program implementations from partners?
It is, okay, let's put it in financial terms. On average, our budget is over 10 million. I won't give you the exact, but over 10 million. Down the line, 6 months, you've delivered only 1.5 million. So you do the math and tell us exactly what the difference is. This is how alarming it is. You are giving allocation based on your need. At the end of the day, if these resources are taken, next year perhaps they will give us a budget less than what we've requested, because there is obvious evidence that delivery is not taking place as we would have wanted. So it has a lot of implications on the next program, 2022, and program after that. That's why we insist, and I must repeat here, I've said clean delivery. When we say, some economists once say, sometimes is you can even bury money, it means something. But in development sense, no, you cannot bury money, and you cannot spend money or the personalities you want to move from point A to point B in terms of inequality or poverty.
Now, you've made mention on one of the challenges that it poses to your programs. That's you don't have the money that you expect to have for the other programs the coming years. That's from the UN standpoint. When it comes to the locals for which these programs are implemented, what are the impacts when it comes to lack of delivery on the people that are end beneficiaries?
Sierra Leone normally have higher allocation than Ghana because we have more development needs. But at the end of the day, if you are not able to utilize the resources that have been given to us, then we cannot make an argument next year that we should get more.
Well, of course, me people, una don't hear it for una self. As always, you can tell una say whenever one talk of something, we dey bring una something when I improve, at least where they make, where we dey talk, you will be able to understand what we dey talk and what's in the video don't play, you dey able to understand what's in the happen now we had. You know, this is frustrating. This is not about politics, especially this UNDP matter, no matter we get for do with the country. And for me, the fact that no matter we get for do with the country, we the people involved, not only the looters they are Yampi they are, we for focus on. We like waiting this man talk in the area of delivery. Of course, me brother don't see how they talk especially this power squad, because they call it government. For any government, we're not able to take the responsibility of the people where them govern, they call them government, a squad. And more especially in a cross section of the SNPP, I call this at the I see most of the things that we where they do, you get people at the SNPP, not sober-minded people where they think the country, then they feel pain. But for the matter of fact, they can't get a dictator where we say, as you talk, the next thing for let's send, he talks them for go beat you and go lock you. So people if afraid for come out and talk. Past some of we're not ready for risk we life for the country. Now we should face. So with the talk of the delivery parts, the implementation, all of them things there. And now we don't get time from this rep for say the money, the couple, the Boku money, where they give to the country, and they give Boku money to we, past most of the side and where they support. But this country, what we call Mama Salon, the people what we put before today, the chief man them what we put before today, waiting the Sabina for maybe kind of social media can't talk vivid English them as they get a fake PhD them, what we define for the PhD. Now that one day they Sabi for put something on paper, for can't talk, for can't argue, for can't set fire people them. At the end of the day, waiting all that they put in a paper, when you go behind the scene for go watch, waiting we can call the implementation, nothing other down there. It just sounds like somebody come on a college, he go study a particular course, he can explain that area to people them. In the area of explanation, it's very good. Now that they take another field for say now, can't do the practical work of waiting, you don't explain. You're not able to do nothing. It just feel like the IGO gets. Go take fake PhD. Where you call PhD. Take big position them for even put the police in control. For even make the police they know waiting the civilian they mean to them. You're not able to know something. Now in a SLPP way it come in the side of implementation. They know they deliver, they know they implement. Then they take money for a particular thing, but they know they use that money for the thing when they take the money for. People they donate money for a particular area, SLPP, Power Squad, they know they use that money in that area there. But you find out say when we they talk and people not still believe. Now, big people them when they represent in a different organization them, now different union them, they self don't they come out and talk them. And this not the first one where UNDP don't they come and talk, but this government, but implementation. But yet still, that information that they come up, this group of people they call themselves power, they know they learn. Well, they don't reach a stage now where the people when they give them money out to me, they self don't they stand up, like how they don't begin stand up, so for they give you more information, so then they help we for expose this government. So now when they argue senselessly for this government, they pick sense out of what the people are talk for. No say the government owner they argue for, they really lack in the side of implementation and delivery. Me brother, I pause it for now.
Certain things, certain terms, and I think we get for the listing, especially when it comes to the one day with the give money. But let's tell you something. Anytime where you hear the one themselves where they give him money, they try for tell this government don't want anybody where they tell them to, or where they come up with the right thing to them, for them not threat, and then they see you like APC. When any organization or any donor they try for tell them say, please, we need for look at this, then say, oh, APC don't enter them. Where EU come and talk something and say APC they work there. Where this man, if they reach one time, they even tell we say, that's why be there, na APC. If they don't live all in life now, na APC. So then get different things them, how then they try for do things them way, it not make any sense. You know, this man say then they give lots of money to country them how they call them the region, for example, and then they give we more money past their one and day. But you guess what happen? Then find out say even when then they give we money, even when they give we money, we know we get a lot of excuses. Then please, not to me talk am, I know a lot of vex. Not to me talk am, not to Bible talk am. Then get a lot of excuses them, and it don't make am clear say excuse. Not to for the give excuse, not to the things they want. And interestingly, if they find out when they give money, you know they're able for implement the project. Guess what thing they do? The next thing they need to give that amount of money then they take and say you're not able for using money, so you not get better need of them. So according to them now, when then they do them kind of things, then they, for example, then they give you money, then you know they're able for deliver. It tell on the development of the country when they come for, and at the same time it tell on the people them, the livelihood of the people them. So this now all of the things them where basically then they try for do. They really want for the people them understand certain things them, but it's unfortunate because most of the time waiting they happen is totally different from waiting then they talk. You know, now like we been talk the other day, yeah. I call them. The reality on the ground from waiting then they talk now two different things. So I don't know when other propaganda pass. Because even the government, when people they talk something, then they get their way. That is why we always talk. So this government are now the first government when now then the rule but now then the opposition. Then they oppose the opposition, pass out the opposition, they oppose them. Then they criticize the opposition, pass any other thing. So, and I know say the role of the opposition are for make sure say they put the government on track. When they criticize some of the things then, bring critical analysis into some of the program the way they do, the government for able for look into them thing and they incorrect certain things then. But unfortunate for say, we own government, like when they say no more new direction, everything new, everything a different way than they do them. We own leading, we own government, the ruling party, now don't own opposition. By matter of documentation, na then the rule. But matter of psychology, matter of reality, na them na the opposition. It's just unfortunate, eh? Because now if you can't put government somebody, I don't forget about the small one day. Government supposed to like the minister and other things, the other people there. Yeah? Then go let's talk about the issue, then they attack the opposition. You imagine? Whereas the opposition now then get a right for able for criticize certain policies them where they happen at the government. But it's unfortunate for your government. Now the other way around. Totally different. So we're not even able for know waiting at the things now. Well, until we don't hear it, let me see how UNDP they handle them kind of things they are so, yeah. Well, interestingly, not to UNDP no more nobody's thing here. Most of the time, where we talk about delivery, they can always tell you, say, for let any country go before, you get the waiting and call political will. In other words, when they say political will, the highest man na the political arena, the highest political office na the land, for able to get the willingness, for able for say, we really want to put this and this and this in place. So, if it be for say now, something don't collapse from the up, what thing they happen? All thing they can do. Now, like for example, I don't mean for bring this, but I take as example. The time where World Trade Center, where they knock am from up, and see what thing happen? All thing knock am down to flat.
Yeah.
So whereas you don't unbug the top, the edge don't rotting. The one whole body they rotting. Low take naturally. If person don't mentally disturb and he don't crease, what thing they happen with the rest of him body? It just the behave crazy one. So if up don't disturb, all things they collapse. Waiting at the try for say. This delivery, if you listen keenly to waiting this person they talk from UNDP, it basically they talk say most of the government projects within the fund, they're not be able for deliver. Instead, then they make a lot of excuses them. Then go take for example this money for do this project before then they say 6 months. They don't forget about them. The project need go non side. If you take money, you know they deliver, it means you don't need the money. And we know say this big government they get locked for get money. But how then they use them now the problem. Okay, so if we find out now, say, even the chief minister aware of this problem. You know, say, wait, if Bible come today, he can't criticize the government. What do you tell him? He say, Sabiam, APC, and it's by Koma they pay him. But if JJ Safar of all criticize the government and tell you say the presidency not the deliver, what do you go tell JJ Safar? You go tell and say they don't pay him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let me take with time. Let me listen short one to this audio where JJ Safar been talk to some journalists. Yeah, let me listen. Waiting JJ Safar NSSF say, please listen attentively. We come back just now.
Take this as a context, in the real context of matter of fact. The office of the president, there are three actions to the office of the president. I just tell you what the key principle. It's what the number one principle of the office of the president said. It really leads the political direction of the presidency and by extension government to provide the political leadership. And that means everything as a matter of fact. Whatever you do is up to that. But just decide to use that as a compartment of the presidency. And it's naturally supported by the vice president and the first lady. The general administration of the presidency and by extension the wider public sector, it's substitute the president. So you can decide the head of the administration, what the administration. Of course, it's also supported by the secretary to the cabinet as well. What's been missing in the presidency for so years is the delivery part of the presidency. So when you talk about the chief minister, just use the word delivery. It's not been missing absolutely. It's been done in different ways. It's not been institutionalized. I mean, you have a performance manager, other things going on. But what we are trying to do this time around is to institutionalize the delivery. And therefore, chief minister leads the delivery arm of the presidency. If you look at the governance chain, of course, the presidency comes in to guide the budget because the budget is first approved by cabinet before it goes to parliament. So we have an input into that. You can put the Minister of Finance can draft the budget, goes to cabinet. Cabinet may have some view perspective that will change. So in that case, you can direct it the way you want it. But more importantly, what has been missing generally, when that money is in the account, who follows up on the delivery? We've never really had a delivery culture in this country.
Okay. Now you don't get time for you stay safe. My brother, I will allow you for take the first bite. I will allow you for take the first bite.
Okay.
For you stay safe. My brother, I will allow you for take the first bite. I will allow you to take the first bite.
Just like waiting with the talk, me people you know, then people it just sound like which man they prove which. Now so sometimes then it can happen. Because now they can come and talk this today, tomorrow then they forget, they can't expose themselves. You know, when I make no relent, there's small swear we swear. They were go they pay them. They were go they this them, they were go they that them. So I'm telling you, the way God is fed for you, it doesn't mean Pastor Apostle they passed away. But God they bring you things them, God they make them people they talk certain things them where really they show say the swear they were, including their own wife. When a Fatima be asked, if they don't come out and talk, say anybody will not get this country at heart. Anybody will not want to make this country go before. God the exposer. If they look at it, they go on, God they expose them wire, and even in the first lady, God only expose them by some statements them where they make kind of where it's self. I don't think say it aware or they pick up in words them where they talk. Which we can see them for any word where they come on your mouth, we they read your lips. Because on telling day, when you don't bet full, this money where they thief now we aid, they don't drink the expensive drinks them, they don't cook the expensive sauce them, they don't eat full and come, for can't talk to we, they don't can think say, we where they talk to, we get sense. JJ Staffa, where other people they call a JJ Blood, not to this no more, it don't come and prove which. You get several videos them, where it talk and prove which I can wonder how after I can don't do them videos there, how it can deal with and company them. including in caretaker with their position. But it's all about saloon. All waiting JJ Safari talk to. Now the guys see what they happen. The presidency know they deliver. And indeed, this SLPP misdirection, they know they deliver. So if there's a second in political party, they talk and other people already represent you in a different country, them, different organization, them, different union, them, they say they come and talk we say they use the materials them there for can put on to the lower level so that we sister, that we brother, that we papa, that we mama, when in the last village, instead they able to understand, because most of them when they can talk they're not even talk in the Creole version. Then they use big English them so that they convince them and when not go small school. Then they convince them and when not they talk fine Creole. Then they convince that we all persuade in a village. Because then they try for disturb them. You know, when they come up, when they pin radio, then they read news, we people them upline, when they rewind English number, all man they are like, yeah, we begin them. The land book, which they don't even know, waiting the person they try for talk. But if they happen right now in the way where the social media don't make, would they talk about in big English? Would they talk about Creole? Would they talk in the way where people them they understand them? Now that way they really try for pass on with information. So indeed, them people here, they're not they deliver, not twist your face because not only talker. Just accept that's just a fact. Until we get for the accept them facts they are before ever we able to see this country in go on before. But if not to that one day, we go still they turn at the same circle like water, we don't jam na one hole, we not get escape route for commot. I rest my case first, my brother.
I think this is very serious, and at this particular time, all the way thing they come out very critical. The government will get a lot of time for do work again. So if they not don't do work in 4 years, they remain in 1 year, they're not able for do. Because we get waiting and call the electoral circle, whereas then they go into different electoral activities them, where go prevent them for do the exact thing they're supposed to do. Because at that particular time, waiting and concern about now for winning the next election. Anything no more now just camouflage. So most of the time we tell you say this government not they deliver. But you get other people who come and say, come on, shut up, boy. The government really don't deliver. In fact, including with caretaker bill, don't tell we say, it don't deliver everything inside a manifesto. It say it don't deliver from A to Z. In fact, it don't pass Z. But guess what happen? Like my brother say no more, all time they left for torment themselves. That is why most times when they listen to people and carefully waiting and they say, because if you talk one time, listen to a way he say talk the second time, it contradicts himself. Waiting make us say so. There was a time when this same caretaker tell we say African leaders them not they deliver on them promises them. My brother not to wanna lie.
Of course. Why I not they brother?
He said they not they deliver on them promise them. I don't know. Please, large of he said they really not they deliver on them promise them. So waiting they happen. If they're not they deliver on them promise them, it means say waiting then they talk. Waiting it don't put inside a manifesto and all of them things then they and not they able for deliver. So waiting they happen. It is left we pan blank. It is left we for let we just they argue and do things them just like that. Where they can say rata, nothing not they happen. So different people them at different points in time don't they talk different things them where we for they try for understand and read the lips. But interestingly, we get with people them where they're not able to understand certain things them because all thing they can concern but like what we they talk just now. That system that we be they talk so just now it been popular more during the war. It been popular during the war where you go hear person they listen radio so if they listen they know they understand the English but as he hear one thing maybe he catch up and say bomb me and that hey they are la. In fact when the interpreter now all man they get problem with what he say. This na the problem where we the face now we country and a very big problem. Now a very big problem where then if we not try for put things them in place, we go always they experience some bad parts in our life. Some really bad parts in our life. I try for find out for see something, but if I not say I'm not a problem. I be just want to hear you for you yourself. Waiting caretaker be been talk with regards this delivery Yeah, as incessant we don't tell we say, interestingly, people not the deliver. And not say people, just say Africa leaders, politicians na Africa not the deliver on the promise. So now that's exactly I be one follow you see. But if we not say not a problem, we can still go ahead. Then one other thing where I want follow we listen to, even when we don't get this thing done, we don't hear he say UNDP don't talk we don't hear JJ Safa don't talk every day then they prove. Well, if you say they're not deliver, in other words, it means say they're not the workenti. Well, yeah. Most of us go don't hear this. What make we bring this can because we be deliberately avoid this particular thing. But the reason why make we bring and come now, for the USSF here say, although you get them now, say them people you are really aware say they're not the work. They really notice that they're very much selfish. So Fatima Bio of all being come out one time, also he been go big Fatima Tasawane now one of the youth program, and he tell people them say, especially the SLPP them say that in selfishness where they depend. Then for left and now, then for begin for work by 20, then go begin for work 2023. True or lie?
And not you want no more, my brother. They get another video where it talks in 2023. Now they tell where then they work.
Well, now the same video this. He said they left selfishness and 2023. In fact, let's just go quick and listen to this particular video.
Thank you. I beg you now, sit down. One country. One country. Everyone not so we all angry, but at least one country. We got for make law neighbor they not say we deny. One country. One people. For SLPP, for able, for be a successful party, every single member of the SLPP get for fact for let Adebayor be successful. Because when Adebayor is successful as a party, as the leader of the party, we get something for talk about when the next person can say, he won't be the leader of the party. Now, a simple example, me again. 2018, the former president, Adebayor Koroma, he was the president. He has the money. He has the police. He has the military. But waiting in not being get is waiting for show Sierra Leone and they say, now this I do, una follow the candidate way I say. The people refuse and say, we want to try somebody new. And that somebody new become Adebayor. So SLPP, if we want that time where Adebayor they say goodbye, we get somebody where that person they don't come forward. And that person they, we want for them to be successful. Now we need for work. We are not working for Adebayor. We are working for the SLPP. We should not only think about SLPP in power from now till 2028. We for begin for devise what we do for stay in power for the next 10, 15, 20 to a point where we get so that point today where any political party want contest against SLPP, you get for look yourself first fine and say, I need for contest against the SLPP. That should be our focus. And that focus say, now una honey day, because una the young people there, una the young generation. Now una get for lead this party and keep this party in governance. The respect where I get for you, Alpha, it's very simple. All throughout this election, you know when they put money na the front. I don't talk to so many people. When they say election, of course, delegates then I don't tell the old man they turn millionaire. But you hold your ground, you hold your delegates, you hold your respect. Now that respect I get for you. Because una before come and say, no, for that I go with you. Una give me this. Not one day you not ask me for one penny. I have respect for you and I have respect for your team. And anytime when una get something like this, I don't say to you, count on me, I will be there and support you. And when I support, I don't only support with my body, I support with my heart. And I put my everything in it because I hate failure. I do not fail. So I want to say, please, how we embrace here today? Lord, we not just come for can just do for face. Now let us think about the SLPP beyond Madabio. Because there is going to be an SLPP beyond Madabio. Yes. We get for accept that fact. Now is the time we for begin for put yourself together. 2023, me at the talker. Would they beat APC hands down? Yes. Yes. That was not a negotiation. So not on 2023 for the talk board. APC would they beat them with class, would they beat them with fashion. Now would they do? But then when we pass 2023 now, when we don't pass 2023, we now need for make sure say we do the right thing for the people of this country. Yes. We do what the people are asking us to do. Yes. We focus. We now live on with selfishness then. Then one day we're there within the party where they feel say it only get for be them. We get for tell them say no, please. You enjoy your time. It's your time to move. Yes. And the young generation now your job for make sure say when you call big man out, not me say you disrespect her. Now that make people say Fatima not respectful. No, for tell big man true, not a bad thing. For tell big woman true, not a bad thing. You they tell them why you don't not to say assalamu alaikum, sorry, you forgive me. But you go don't hear me what you say. Now we make sure say we do what is right for this country. By doing what is right for Sierra Leone, we are putting SLPP in the right position for remain in power beyond Madabio and be there and continue for be there so that by the time when the political party they even begin for structure, as an APC they're not able opposition. They're not savvy opposition. Who said them this so right now? Everything don't collapse for them. Now the worst thing where hits them yesterday, now the fact say where they say Alpha Khan, they don't give Alpha Khan ministerial position. If people like say that the whole APC now can declare for SLPP. So that don't tell you say they don't even have capacity. The capacity where they get, when are the orator, when are Alpha Khan, he's no more there. Alpha Khan is now with us. So we get for understand say President Biona, the magician, will understand how to break APC and finish them.
So many people are waiting First Lady talk now this video. You know, the old statement on this video where First Lady make, put politics aside, that don't show you say the government or the party where they represent, they're not serious and really they're unserious. The words them where this woman come and talk on this video, they're just disgraceful for himself, a man and the party where he say he represent. But when I see here, I tell una for free, as I always keep talk, the SLPP, they get people we're not happy about waiting they go on. And in the SLPP, the power panel just cross-section where they divide themselves, they forcefully put themselves in this position we all see before 2018. And Alpha side, we don't come and talk all of these things them today, they don't come to pass. This woman, honestly speaking, una the SLPP that make her talk to una. If really, because for Kiatekabio, we already know say, you know, it will control it, or we know it will control it, woman. Yeah. But una strong members in the SLPP, if really una let una party, una get for shape this woman. This woman really come for damage una party. When you find out now, it make sure to take part lock and key, it lock a man a mod. You know they get a man they talk. Most of the time now they come and talk. And they endanger this party, and we continue with Mama Salud. You hear Fatima Beauty talk how 2023 Dandy now the ten they can't work for the people there. The one that we feel say now the number for it that they're waiting a governance. They're waiting right now at the seats. They will get all the rights them. They will get the police them, the soldiers them, the banks them, everything. The one they will feel say now the number for it. Then go tell them say it do so let them work for the people then now. Are you kidding me? Fatima, be you aware of what they talk? Fatima, be you conscious of what they talk? Fatima, be you already know say now a political party is not they talk and represent so not a social club. It's a shame. It's not a disgrace. So why una SLPP? We say sober-minded people in SLPP. Una all not on but I can understand. Because the same way we can take a view be do for make it become the flag bearer at that time, say today it become a caretaker. We understand. The kind of young killer, they always say to PP, he says, he talks them. To PP na kind of young killer, mama, do all kind of things, beat people them. So man, no campaign, they all beat, disgrace them, grab them, forcefully in the SLPP. Say he don't become the dictator where he don't become today. You know, but we don't care about una party. What do we care about now about the country? These people don't stand and spoil this country, both national and international. Make no mistake, come and cost me. That's just a fact. So I always say, most of the time, when the people are they snap na crowd, they talk, we hack it, we sense them. Always they capture them brain. We are in the right thing where them for talk. Right now they don't lost speech. Now so rotorata, then they talk. Then you want to know that they go higher, not the same thing. Then we are really want to take this country before in success, or they still want to mortgage this country as they don't start. This is painful. We get for stand up. We get for stand up. For stand up no means you for go fetch person, you for go cost person. But in a very short time, we own decision day they come. Now just a day we get to make with decision. Meaning, if really we know the direction where we want this country for go, if really we feel the pain and the pinch where this misdirection they get to we, if really all we cry for, not true, we not just the Allah in the hypocrite way, in the party picking way. We get a day for make a decision. The day not differ again. And if say we lost that day, make no mistake, me people there. Salon. People go suffer and perish past waiting they happen right now. I always use this word now. I say poverty, sufferness, it by level. Me and my brother we suffer till, we not sleep angry again. No way. We not go reach that level again by God in power. But some of you, when they come and talk cost for party, pets for party, turn top for party, at the end of the day, the party, they even bring something at your table. But you still they argue, say because I color. You still they argue, say because you try. If we not pull this color and try, when we the vote and try for vote for a better mama salon, you were the suffer so right now. I suffer what you know reach you, but you get for suffer and perish past anything. If not lie, we not vote wisely. 2023 we make the same mistake and see waiting get for happen. Now just piece of advice, me brother.
I've always been a crazy girl. It's like attention. Even when I'm in school, I always volunteer to do debates and anything to do with talking. I like it. So I think I express myself more when I talk than when you give me pen and paper to write stuff. I've always been a crazy girl. I've always liked attention. Even when I'm in school, I always volunteer to do debates and anything to do with talking. I like it. So I think I express myself more when I talk than when you give me pen and paper to write stuff.
Hey God, the thing has tabuko. You know what? I find out that some people they never even understand waiting at the after law play back later.
I've always been a crazy girl. I've always liked attention. Even when I'm in school, I always volunteer to do debates and anything to do with talking. I like it. So I think I express myself more when I talk than when you give me pen and paper to write stuff.
Alright, so I think na and na true, it express itself more way you talk than when you get on paper and pen. Waiting make us say so. It defend itself more, especially when they camp and money business. It defend itself na much more than how it can able for put record them straight for let them know actually how much money it don't take and how much you don't spend. So yes, I agree with that one day. And sometimes we can play this for let you take courage. Say this not to pass away for too much the concern, but because a crazy girl. In other words, that a crazy way you say crazy in English. A Chrisuman, that's what you say. That's what me say. Oh, please don't come back at me. He saying a Chrisuman. Brother, not also he say. He saying a Chrisuman.
And that's what he say. Not to me, you talking. Now the video just don't play.
Like make I say some people and all look understand. Let's play one more time before I go to something serious.
I've always been a crazy girl. I've always liked attention. Even when I'm in school, I always volunteer to do debates and anything to do with talking. I like it. So I think I express myself more when I talk than when you give me pen and paper to write stuff.
I know say by now you don't hear you fine what he say. He say in a post will like attention. In other words, somebody be correct me one day, and they say anyway, I still not able to forget that one day. I don't know where to make another fix that thing in a made. He always like a name. He always like a name. He always like any sorry day. I no more than for a. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, not up and bad. Watch no more. Even inside the own party self, any sorry they get program, who that you dey hear and see. Na Fatima, Sisi Otende. Nothing. You know where they see Fatima, Sisi Otende everywhere. So yeah, I agree to this video where ESSF talk say in a Christmas, like attention and all of them things in there. Anyway, I just make case on that. Let's go to something very important. Inside in video, it say I think say when them pass 2023, then go begin for work, and by that time they for left selfishness. And at the same time, some people them for don't tell them now say, pa, you don't enjoy your own time don't pass now for go now. Now we own. In other words, technically waiting the ID tell for tell we after 2023, the workway it mean then for change baton. The one the way to enjoy from 2018 to 2023 for give way to the one the way they can for enjoy from 2023 to upwards. And that basically they try for say. It said they for give way, especially the young one they for stand up and say, please, una need for do them things they are now. Well aware say them selfish. They only care. That is why even before this time, it tell we say na only 1-2 Sierra Leonean that we get, and that's not only who that's na SLPP supporter. But going back here, all of what he say, waiting at the thing where he talk now for confirm all waiting the UNDP country rep don't say, waiting JJ Safa don't say. Because if Fatima say, then go begin for work after 2023. If you put and fine, it is simply tell you say indirectly say we not that work, but let we do all the best because it make one side very clear say not for matter bio, not for SLPP. So in other words, then they do things them for just them party, not even for the country. And even inside the party, now few people and they enjoy. You understand? So this all, if you watch the trend, what do we do? UNDP, JJ Safa, and Fatima, all of them three. UNDP, where they represent UN globally. JJ Safa, where they represent the government, the main office of the president, where we say the president's not the deliver. And Fatima, where they near the presidency. Interestingly, they say 3 parts to the presidency. The president himself, the vice president, and the first lady. So he said the delivery arm of government, now you know the work. So the presidency, the delivery part of the presidency, now you know the work. So all of them 3 people here. Julia we not the area and see but frequently. If you see it come now one thing. The VP na don't see the answer you talk to. You know, the president I don't talk to me so Fatima, the VP, Madabio, and then the deputy VP, na Jules there. So I think this na in at the very important part. Okay. Except if my brother get something for say on this.
Yeah, just small thing as with sister admin. They say people can get for votes, but neck not get for the chance because then people there get neck na there. And yes, not true, my sister, but we always dey tell you say the only way when neck they get chance or time for rig election now because the people are not votes like how they vote na queer. Because for say against somebody if you don't get a result tomorrow 2023. Results go come on like the results will come on a queer 3,000 to 3,700 to 2,700. So definitely you don't give away for men neck able do it they able do. But if really the people them they suffer, if really the people that they feel the pain where we all they feel right now, prices, rest, fear, pamai, oil, pepper, cassava leaf, potato leaf. Where we they even the plant. Now we on ground. Everything don't go up. Until the people are able to feel them pain in 2023, they really vote before ever this man, we the Sierra Leoneans able to root him na power. But if now this hypocrite votes no more when we see right now they go and vote, so though some people that they defend the vote say now because honorable business, so man in constituency, he don't this, he don't that, so people that they follow around. But they say married where they sweet now from the bachelor's eve. When Paul Motorman, he don't gaze what, he don't gaze that. No excuse. But if that people are people that begin to vote for them, so this voting continue 2023, sister me, I'm afraid. So until the people are able to vote in the way where next I said they see number whether they say this no way not there for Riga. But if no more than they vote, this hypocrite voting, where you win 5 and that they 3, that they 5. My sister. I pause there, my brother, we move.
You talk something, say if them people glad they didn't vote, if they're not glad they left to them. Well, we get one vision I also. The vision of for make we people and get better life. We not care what I can do as long as we people get better life, that's all. But we know one thing, the one then we can attack now the angry pass. Let me go something. We listen APC being then a court or then a court with regards several issues, especially regards the constitution and the legality of the chairman and other things. Them Peter Conte and Adebayor, I call them they all. Well, we see say one of the social media commentator na Adebayor way plenty time some people can say they cause bad man because them. Well, this being term we been on the chair for Edgar Fisher. So Adrian Fisher, they use that now for old back APC them. Well, the waiting is say until Adebayor or Yansane make Adebayor apologize to him. In other words, we say apologize Adebayor for beg him for wait on the cost him and other things them. Adebayor when CEO Love Salon left by Love Salon left by that. Been there on Egatin Shaba in show. Most of them don't listen them, but we take this time we feel it's very important, and then we say let we listen them back, yeah. Especially if you miss the rest of the show. So let we listen to this one. Adebayor, you the big Justice Adrian Kawan. I don't know why it's called Justice Kawan. Justice Adrian Fisher. And then one other thing, we've been seeing say again the SLPP they may pull one press release with regard to the same Adebayor where say if Fatima, if he catch Fatima 1-to-1, pass him make he kiss the dust. So let me just watch this thing here, this video, and listen to Adebayor reply with regards then to press release here. The press release from APC where distance themselves from Adebayor, and the SLPP press release where talk about Adebayor, how then we even send and go they go send Interpol param and all of them things, and they let me listen waiting Adebayor react to them two things there. So the cover just now.
You know, to be honest, when I see the press release, like people they send them to me, you understand? I watch them, you know, say I not go school. You understand? So I not go school, so I try to call one or two people. I say, boy, and the send me this to I carry that for me, but I try to understand what in this press release mean, you know. When they read and done, like I just laugh, you know. Because the reason why I laugh, you know, listeman, anybody will listen and get a excuse. You understand? When somebody listens, when you bang guy for door, they say skates. You understand? Listeman always gets excuse. You know, one thing where we Sierra Leonean, what we make clear today, it's not easy. Let we not say not possible. Everything possible. Yeah, you understand?
Right.
In life, Sierra Leone, we always they forgive. A fine for forgive because Daddy God will make we they forgive. You understand? But let me tell you something. People don't dare na this dunya because we said dunya na up and down. We said the world na we they down here. Daddy God, with everything we Satan do, you not ever forgive her. You understand? Even if Satan pray to her, I no go ever forgive Satan by waiting Satan do him. Not to everything somebody go do you forgive her. You understand? Today I end up in Sona Sierra Leone. There are certain people because we say let's be bygone, be bygone. Today I don't bring weekend today into this problem. You understand? When I watch the press release, they analyze them for me. I get it right. You know, I'm just like, this government not even serious. You understand? Things and the way the government for put press release for. You understand? You go put press release for Adebayor, that you not serious. Why you not pull?
Things like a way too soon for press release for.
Thank you. Why they not pull press release against Fatima? Where they talk for making them barbecue people and papa them? Why they not pull press release where Fatima they talk about mob justice? Why they not pull a press release when Fatima is in Peking, they play with millions of dollars and teach 9 months na gold. People and then are bed they perish. Why they not pull press release for that? Why they not pull press release when Fatima they order for me them kill Salon people there? People and they suffer under bondage. Why they not put press release for all them things in there? You understand? Okay, Fatima Bio now in right for kill any soul na Sierra Leone, for anyone person will die at that country day, importance to every Sierra Leonean. Right? You know, it's a high time for make Salon people understand one thing about Love Salon. First of all, Love Salon they change the narrative. The politics of Sierra Leone, they can change them. By how people beget fanatic. APC, you born meet your papa, mama, APC for the APC. You born meet papa, mama, SLPP for born for the SLPP. No. We need for change them. Then again, we stand against, okay, now Love Salon, they fight against SLPP for pull them by the bad things and now what they do. Yesterday, we they fight the bad politicians then. Inside the APC, inside the SLPP, inside any political party. Because if you don't know say this person bad, this person a thief, man, why you want to go get and work again? So that we they take the stone for stone we save and we for stop him. If we want for less alone go before, we for stop her. You don't care if na your uncle or your auntie where your uncle misbehave, tell us your uncle is too bad. And Fatima, when the program they start, I hear Rachel they talk about woman empowerment. I would like for support her. But let me tell you, women are not there right now when a bad product, we're not a good example in that country. Fatima na one. Severe blinding na two. If you see what is severe blinding, you see what thing Fatima they do now, you not go happy for let Fatima be you massive. You go ask question if this woman born pikin by the things where they happen in Sierra Leone. So if Fatima they hurt people and they hurt me people them, they kill me people and they punish me people them. That make me self say if I get the opportunity for Siam to me life when this day I go do it for do to them. Sure. You understand?
So you still stand by that statement?
I swear by God back. Anything when me talk and then reverse them. I see until they now they kill until they now. Bang, that's what I say. You understand? Fatima not get blessing pass with people then. You know how many mama in the salon they can suffer for injustice? You know how many mama in the can suffer for them picking them today? You know how many mama in the can perish that Sierra Leone? Who that Fatima today? Mama they live luxury. Afadika also a billionaire mama they so. AC they blow out 24 hours. Other people and mama then they who say on that table they sleep. They don't even get good side for sleep. You understand? Then this woman they come and fit her. Let me tell you something. The two they pains me past any other thing. You they thief the country money. You they fit people them. You they give injustice to people them. You they talk to the country how you want. Like Senator Mama born you. Everybody in a salon and Mama born them. If Fatima they do well, why people know they go after Siako Oma? Why people not go after Patricia Kaba? Why people not go after Shekin with them? Then at all, then they everywhere. Why today will not ever hear anybody go after them?
Now, Adebayor, couple days ago, we see a press release also from the All People Congress, APC. They associate themselves from you. They're not getting no business with you. As they say, you have to register a member, you know, the APC, they're not getting no business with you. Look at that first, look at that press release day. When you see that press release, the way APC them, they release. What's it kind of your mind?
First of all, I'm happy.
Why are you happy?
I tell God thank you because now me first don't disassociate myself from APC from the onset go. Thousands of me audios them, go back and listen. I always tell people say I know the APC. Me not to member na APC.
People say they defend APC all the time.
But Shaba, anybody me pick yourself where they can 4 years so you know they think like how SLDP they think. Trust me. Every time SLPP they tag me with APC. Adebayor na APC you there. Adebayor na APC you there. Until when people begin see at the attack for Manes, at the attack people them na APC. Do the same thing what they do to SLPP. And the time some people begin believe say, no, this guy not the APC. This guy not the no party. I guess you don't understand.
Yes.
And every time this government they tag APC, any sort they go complain. They say me the APC. Times without number, then the ladies complain. So me said on the tire, but they tell people say I'm not the APC. So when APC do this thing, they just free me from the people of Sierra Leone now. Yes, Adebayor is not APC.
Now you tell APC about to do the press release, or you get in conversation with them before they release the press release?
To be honest, I don't ever get any conversation with nobody in APC. I said the press release, I send them back to me. People they call me, you don't see that press release where APC make. I say, who's one? You understand? So when they send, I go and watch her, and I don't say I don't go school. So I call for them to carry that for me. Like, no what they say. When I understand everything, I say, Papa God, thank you. This time in my dream. At least APC don't do it in me once. But tell the young supporter now, the young people they now say, I know the APC. I mean, I love Salona Day. I guess you understand.
Right.
So for me, it don't tell what they talk about. So when APC can conclude now, I say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That time
So,
dream.
so why, you know, can I say something?
Yeah.
So I just want to ask Adebayor, the thing where prompts this letter, this press release for disassociate themselves with you, now the court case where Fisher they preside over. Why you think say Fisher tag you along with APC? And the reason is clear to Sierra Leone, not a secret, say because you cause him and he tag you along with APC. Why is strongly believe say you get any affiliation with APC inside the court house when a professional institution and a professional job for tag you along there and play them openly that the court of law? Why you think say it's so convinced that you are with APC?
And make a buttress to Rachel. And he also say you for apologize.
And you for openly apologize, right?
Yes, go on.
First of all, I want to make this podium clear. Let everybody understand. Anything where you not qualify for, you not suffer for, you not sabia for do am. You not go respect them. You know why the president of Salon not respect the people of Sierra Leone? And not even still believe saying a president because you not suffer. You understand? Because people suffer for this power and they treat the people like I they treat themselves. The same thing to Fisher. And not qualified, they not endorse some parliament. Now ordinary cab driver, they go turn judge in that country. What do you think? And cab driver in London, go turn judge in that country. What do you think? Because I don't know, I not sabi, I don't know the ethics, I don't understand nothing. You get it? This is the bad politics what they talk about now. Yeah. You get people inside the APC when a bad politician just because of their own selfish interest. Now then they confuse and they talk say this man get affiliation with so people and where then they fight. Get it straight. Two, the day when Adebayor call Fisher and tell her say this is the game plan. We need for delay APC. Because them no say today APC get the flag bearer, the game is over. You understand? So then we want for use the PPRC. Now me come again and expose this thing. Now I make this thing, everybody don't see an as clear manifesto. Not until today I don't begin cause Fisher and Mama. So why they want to use Adebayor as scapegoats? For let they can do something individual. Somebody when I want somebody where no ever the APC, you understand? And not ever get party card, you understand? For can use me against the APC because of the one for score the political goal.
You think they get the influence? You think say Fisher has been influenced for make such a on
First
argument?
of all, the man not get any option again. Just need for court the case. Now constitution, then go for the court. Now the constitution not ready. He not get 30 for do. Just cut the case. I tell them say let everybody go. Now go do it to now for do the constitution. It's ready. You get it? You understand? So this is a game plan. From the day now make a warn them. I said this case, if you not take your time, I did they lost your life. I said because
So are you going to before we go to other issue? Are you going to apologize? Are you going to apologize
over my dead body? That day I did die. If a me not apologize to Adebayor, we better person. You understand? And as Koroma we get blessing person. I not apologize to her. Now dirty Fisher they go apologize to.
But Adebayor, you know the one team with trigger Fisher with Fisher say you for apologize to her.
Now if we apologize to APC now, because now fit APC now disrespect to somebody who born in Papa we born them, they got disrespect big man. You understand? Now if for apologize to APC, if APC na serious party too, they need for take Fisher now ECOWAS courts. Because now disrespect. Now fit to APC. How you go and pick one girl somebody, you say you get affiliation so person. Sabi me not sabi you for be by force. Then you yeah, look at the statement what the man make. Now you not the only man where that man not cause. You know how many people in the APC who no one day cause? You know how many people in the SLPP who no one day cause? If a Fisher do the right thing for cause mama, no. I can never do that if a Fisher do the right thing.
Well, Famulem, una don hear as we make the background for make una able to know exactly waiting at the title of the program and waiting we dey try for can analyze on top of waiting we don't play you so. But to be honest enough, Famulem, are totally disappointed in this so-called judge, Winner Fisher, Adrian Fisher. And this now a total mess up, total disgrace on the judiciary of Sierra Leone. Now I don't know how for put on. Now total mess up again and disgrace to all the judge them who get at the country. What you make I take another angle there. Fisher, the decision taken by Fisher don't even have to expose them for say we get judge them, we get magistrate them, we don't know their job. So in the side of that area, that don't go to the fake qualification, the way they can get, when they present to we caretaker them, or to the one we can recommend them for give them some of them position there. Because for anybody we're not in job, we're not in job in function, we know what is surround in job. Before ever it take certain decision we're related to a job, it is very be careful and it is taking time. And it read book upon book for know if this decision where I want can take it cover or even they close towards my job area. You know, Fisher now a disgrace for me, now my opinion. Fisher now just a disgrace. But Fangulem, we don't make we look at this thing technically. Make we pull party, put them aside. Because this way they happen so, it can happen to you tomorrow. Who say you they get a case with somebody, you facing this court, and because of other person out there get any affairs with this judge or magistrate, so therefore sit down and decide on your matter, and go take a can rob now your case. We will tell you not drink, you not smoke. You know, Fisher in decision so petty and childish for make, according to his statement now the courts, say, well, he don't try his best towards the APC case. He read book upon book. He try for fast track. It don't ever happen in the history of your time for make a political case run faster than that court day. Like I run with APC case for trying more for make able judge them and release them for make them go about their business. So the same Fisher for make it bring an audio of Adebayor. Even take in time, take the lawyers them time, take the listeners them, the viewers them time for can play them. So petty after he don't play the audio now the court. The lawyers them for APC grab and tell Fisher say, but we all concerned at the judiciary. And if they got one person at the court of law with the lawyers themselves, this cause, he robbed Paris. So non-Paris not they support anybody for disrespect a judge or a magistrate or a lawyer. So if you play this audio for say Adebayor cause for this case, we all not happy. But what we want for making known is Adebayor is not part and parcel of the APC. Adebayor is not a registered member of the APC. Adebayor not own nothing we concern APC. they make them clear to Idran. The next statement where Idran say he don't hear it to everybody. They talk in favor of him. But if Yasane, when are the Secretary General, then at the courts? Yes, of course. Yasane stand up. Idran, so petty and childish, because they're not going to deserve some of them position there, then they get them because of political affiliation. Ask that person. He gets something with surprise. Why Adebayor not the cause? Usman Fode Yasane, or either the former caretaker winner and Spike Kuruma. In each other points there, the representative, when the lawyer of Anis Kuma, even stand up and tell Idran Fisher say, the Anis Kuma what you mention here, I'm a client. And now one by the people them, when they preach peace in this country. Now one by the people them, we want peace in this country. So not even in for support anybody for cause somebody in mama. Fisher go ahead and give commands. Well, because of that one day, Adebayor expects. Then two people here, when are the chairman and leader for the APC party and the Secretary General, they ask Usman Fode Yasane, together with Anis Kuma, for make them call Adebayor, since Adebayor get respect for them, for make a public apology for the cost when it don't cost Imama. If not, Usa in don't tap with the case, in the hand over the files them back, Usa in take the files them, in not go able to judge the case. And for the big way in colleagues that don't beg them, don't talk in favor of them, say they don't support the cause, they go consult a family and in company judge them. When this topic reached that side, I just feel like Idran, now class 6 students where they just go take can't give this position. To start with, I always talk that one in there. Even me when they talk to you, so if I know I made it cost me, mama, I for stay away from any public forum. If I know I made it cost me, mama, I for stay away from weird. But because I sacrificed all that one day, my brother sacrificed all that one day, we decide to do this job. For any public office where you hold, you get for expect disrespect. Make no magic. So if you feel say, you know how to make anybody cost you person, stay by yourself, get you yourself business. Even you get yourself business, you will get customer where they can cost you back. That's happy business. But the painful part of the whole show, not only the APC where it is time for deprival, but the judiciary, the power court system where we get na mama salon, na in me, na in me, for make a old judge go use that kind of thing at the court. It's very, very shameful. If we get any international lawyer or international representative in that court day, I don't know if they not be did this. With that act where Fisher do, that petty and childish act where Fisher do, where it be say if Nami pick himself, all position like that, he do that act. If he can also, I go know wait I talk to her because I know we get it for Naka. So this don't send a signal to where the people of Sierra Leone say we not ever safe when it comes to a court system. Now, I can tell you earlier for say this where they go on to, if we not take care, happen to you, or happen to me, or happen to another person. So now we come to the APC. I think it be not enough for make Fisher able to correct a mistake where immediately the lawyers them all don't come and talk. Say Adebayor not to pass and part and parcel of the APC, not to member. You don't get membership card at the APC. And we all the year always Adebayor and audios that they tell you see, and they represent love, salon, and left by that. It just sounds like me and my brother. If we get patrol the support, now we don't decide, see, we don't mix for no political party again. We only party now, Mama Salon, and we are. And we motto is talk for the people for make Salon go before. So Osai Adebayor you connect for make even Fisher go intimidate Usman for the answer. But then they left to them. They know that they can meet up. We for focus more on the court system. If a judge misbehaves, so are we safe? But I always tell you this: until most of the appointees they are ready for represent the country, not their political party and their tribe, before we able to get a good system, na Mama Salon. But as waiting they go on at this country, no system, nothing like that we don't get in this country. You come to the police, then they serve Magabu right now. You come to the military, then they serve Magabu, some of them. And Magabu don't make sure for bring people them now some of their offices they are. We don't even know the function of the job criteria of the office them. We now make we look what they happen at the police today. The IG we get. No hard feelings. It acts and the way they command the police them. They really tell you, see, he don't know in job functions. He don't know waiting cover in job. He don't know nothing about policing. He don't know nothing absolutely with people there. Our own IG, we don't see the videos that we play now. Police talks they don't go attack Belgium sellers. We will expect the IG, if even an hypocrite, if I come and talk something, where they ease the people them stress, where they calm the people them down. But it come and send word against with brothers and with sisters them where they go find and live in Belgium. We see all the killings them where don't happen from Angola. We hear the statement of the IG. He said in police they don't kill nobody, but in police they defend themselves. Is this a sober-minded IG? Now, this kind of people that we need for represent we. Now, this kind of people there, we feel say now people are ready for take this country to a better level. We don't make we put party and other things aside. We don't make we can talk like peaceful and senior citizens them we want to make this country go before. To me, by Bure, Fisher, Idra, Fisher. You know a total disgrace to the judiciary. You know a total mess up to the court system of Mama Salon. And you get magistrates them when you read and see this thing, they say not able to pick up themselves and tell Fisher, say, Fisher, this is not disgrace to me. Try to retrieve this decision when you take. And still they go on. Fisher already concerned you mama or your family for go consult them about your job. Now you family you they serve or you they serve the country. The board arrest the case.
Now I understand why. I understand why. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Very sorry. I dey start all over. Basically, I go na the screen, say una see am, and type say wetin na conflict of interest. Very sorry for the sound. So we read say conflict of interest. Yeah, a conflict of interest occurs when an individual personal interest, in other words, me own interest, wetin me feel say dey in me own interest, wetin I feel say na me, na dey in me favor, na dey favor me. So in own personal interest in family, friendship, financial or social factor could compromise his or her judgment, decision or action in workplace. So in other words, la bring and don't find. Wetin it simply means, if me, for example, yeah, because Adebayor cost me mama, I suppose for serve the public in this. Because Adebayor cost me mama, I say no. Until I tell Adebayor let beg me, I need to do this program. Now conflict of interest. Now I get two things. In the case of Fisher, for example, he get a power, the government's power. Then he get in your interest. So now he dey use in your interest for say he no go judge this case because Adebayor cost him mama. So he no go judge this case. Whereas the one the way they par the case don't talk say this person not so part of we. By the way, if you na judge, a magistrate or a judge, you get anything where you feel say wrong, you get right for take legal action against Adebayor and not to for use your own power for deprive other people. In the Anti-Corruption Commission, then suppose for go after them for that. In any country we get better people the way they think fine. Because it don't use the work where it work. It use his own personal, it make his own personal interest, influence in decision na in workplace. So this na another case for the Anti-Corruption Commission. Na another case for the Anti-Corruption Commission. But in the case of this, because of we all know how Italian for Anti-Corruption Commission, they're not going to go and do anything. And you there with me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And waiting I notice, if for example, APC able for influence Adebayor for apologize, then they don't boss pampotol. Iguyari caretaker, they come back and deprive or people else deprive, then they say big, tell Ale big. So they don't boss pampotololo, free botololo. Potol. So Adrian Fisher, if you look at nationally, rationally, and critically, you go find out say he don't do it in a conflict of interest and a corruption case down there as well. Because for let even say, I no go judge this case, I go consult. Who's one of your mama and papa your own business by work? You na boy, you na small picking. Abba, you na full. You know for do that. If we get serious country, then they charge you back for that. Interestingly, this man, I don't talk again, and I repeat am back now. This man no go ever like APC. Because under Ernest Baikoma in term, now they get case with corruption, where they even pull am, and not be the practice at all. And not be the practice. Nothing that the reason this will make it be left salon, where he travel, go whatever, London or so. Because he been faced with a corruption case. I think na be Waterloo or Waterloo Court or Court na I don't really remember the right side. But he been faced with corruption charges. And when they be found and guilty. So if na under Ernest Baikoma it happen, it no go ever like am. Why you feel say they always dey put Fisher in charge of cases that we get for do with APC party? When I call this guy right now, we carry the case na court. By the way, I name himself. You might mute. Alfred
Peter Conte.
Alfred in case so na to Fisher in the Senam. I call the other name back. We being first go. The other group.
Waiting. Then get this group where they call. They are on
yes, na them. Whatever, na them. Then say for na Peter Conte and Fisher na Andulam. Yeah. So see this na the thing this. Because they know say Fisher is not happy with APC, so they go always give NRM. All of them cases then they na Fisher and they give. Why? You feel say a mistake or you feel say a coincidence? No, na a deliberate thing. Because they know say Fisher will able to get your interest into all of this. So you see the country, the justice system, the justice sector, the judiciary, you see how they broke down? Because no way no day where Fisher for take something when not get relation to that case originally. Because interestingly, I think anything where for do, get for do with the case. In fact, it's not your own business they say. The case na person care case na court. For example, if this person say, for example, I know one case again, you go say power because they cost you mama, you know the judge. No. No, sir. Na real conflict of interest. And na case for anti-corruption commission. But oh yeah, Francis Benkes, I go defend that.
Who's by the anti-corruption commission?
I just talk.
Okay.
I just say no more a possible case for the anti-corruption commission. But oh yeah, it's not possible. Let's see anything. It's not possible. Anyway, what thing I feel say you need for do now? You ready watch? Please hit for the like button. And also you don't follow the program, you don't get information. Don't give you something in return. Hit for the like button and share the program. Both na YouTube and Facebook. Please hit for the like button. Na and Bible almost by family we get right now.
I get YouTube 357 we watch right now. I get 193 we don't like the program. Please, gonna make we increase the likes as we really try today. Maybe just complete them. Please.
Okay. So and now my own family and they on top of the game. They get 212 reactions, yeah. Then get 222 right now to watch on Facebook and 113 comments. Sorry, 173 comments and then 118 shares. Thank you very much, guys. I love you so much, both YouTube and Facebook. I think YouTube said they go on top of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
203.
Yeah.
Not try me.
But now you need try maybe become on top of the game.
205. Not
how then they comply with me now? So myself they cooperate with they represent them adequately.
205, not try me. And they go up rapid like you take a view.
Still bien. Famble on Facebook, hey, voyang.
207.
And I give you the reaction. YouTube they come.
208, not try me.
Now forget. In fact, your own family they forget too much. Then they forget it never do. Who they forget? Anyway.
210, not try me.
You don't count 210. Don't try you.
213, not try me.
Now don't jump.
And yes, why it's made up na bingo.
Not keep you up. Now don't jump. We did 229. Family on Facebook, me family una awesome.
214.
No, I will say 229. Who say you did 240? We did far.
217.
Forget. We did far.
And this why it's been a problem.
Yeah, una don't fasting.
218.
We did 233.
No lie you.
233 na dey we dey. Una dey bien force.
No lie you.
Anyway, we appreciate una so much. Thank you guys very much for all una comments, una likes, una shares, and as well for just wanna watch the program no from the start to this particular point. We appreciate una tell una thank you. But anyway, talk and go with Judiciary we can't sick, eh? Then say we country basically they under a resuscitation machine. You know, it affects for a life. We then say resuscitation machine, it mean life-saving machine. Yeah, it is struggle, it affects for a life right now. Because everything right now. Now dengue impose. So I think Fisher need for step up in game. And no need for they always be mama or papa's boy. Yeah. I don't think say mama and papa get anything for go do. I think we say for they can begin deprive now, yeah? Because we said they can cause for mama now. So anytime they cause for mama, if we not make the post apologize, we make again. Jesse, take it easy, you know. I do too now. Jesse, you know, otherwise, not like me business, but interest still in a media now on a camp. By the way, you like in business, it is a different level. So I don't
John Jesse.
All the time this guy they make me palaver. I don't know it's not a problem.
Now because your cool keep pass mark.
All right, 2:38. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Love you.
No problem.
More.
Me, I get
Amana
people
to
away
Sammy
they
Stevie,
watch.
love you more.
I get 357. I get 222. And big sister Annalisa say with a flag una. And with a flag una.
It's not possible.
Ah.
We're on top of the game right now. We're 2:38.
224. Kele.
Okay,
We slow but we sure. We not sound like mother be your uncle. Just come back, you know you will end up. Begin a visit office them. We don't know they can walk to time. I just camouflage.
We did 240, brother.
225. We slow but we sure.
Hey, where we now? Who the deliver?
Now mother be a system, bro.
We not slow, but we sure. We fast and sure. We need left nothing behind.
Now mother be a system, bro.
No, eh.
Go check my cottage for whether they can walk 8 o'clock.
You got mine for being mother being system. And one thing on Facebook, they're hot. That one then they charge. My family member they charge. Why is you now love now on the show? But who the charge? The charge is you.
No problem. Una so there.
Then they charge me all cost all kind of.
Cool and calm. Easy. Well, we family members them. We just left for say thank you very much. We appreciate you now. We appreciate the fun we share, the love and everything. You know, that's a family house for day. Not to alter no more like I call us issue gang. Anytime it's not before people left for talk. Na Pepe and Shaw. Not to show there who they show love to self. You know. So we tell you now plenty thank you. We appreciate you now. And we continue for bring the information. We supposed to bring them with proper prove them. So nobody know they go argue now out there. Una let them give we for cost, let them cost we. But the most important thing, they give you information with proof. Where so when you go talk, what's not able to argue. For cost you and the cost we. Then they we not to fish out. We let them cost, but we let them cost stay. We still talk. Me and Adebayor come live from the north, the biggest warrior. Until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful program inside the same channel and family house. I always like for say, make us stay blessed. Tata, God bless you all.
My name is Pierre, the freedom fighter. Until by the grace of God Almighty, we meet up tomorrow inside this beautiful program. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. You know say plenty people no get for votes the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so now go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way possibly not go able for help people. Wetin this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle, when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go dey say you no go vote 2023. So wetin na this yagba now? For say me party go continue for dey na power, or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation. Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button, and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don't help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.